Good day, my little robins. It's me, Beth, another week's past, which means you get another video from me here on this channel. If you haven't already read the title, today I'm doing a different kind of haul. It's not going to be a music related video. For those of you who don't know, I have a Tumblr and people ask me questions, and I've recently been posting a lot about manga and anime, and that led to questions being like, do you actually collect manga? Do you watch anime? My answer was yes, and they said, can you do a haul on your channel? So, if you haven't already read the title, today I'm bringing you guys my first ever manga haul here on the channel. If you're here for music, you don't have to watch this video, but if you are interested, then keep on watching, but not before you click like to show me some love, click subscribe, and tap that bell to be notified of when I upload on this channel. Enough rambling, let's just dive into some manga. The first manga I'm going to show you guys is probably the largest I actually have to date volume-wise, and that is Black Butler. I own volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Now, as you guys can tell, I have like I said, I have 1 through 10 and then 12 through to 14. I don't have number 11, but it is currently on its way. I did order it from a seller online, and the copy they sent me wasn't the best, the pages were bent, and I was just like, nah, I'm not having any of this. And so they said they would send me like a free copy that was kind of better. So I'm still kind of waiting for that. But Black Butler for me, it's definitely a series I recommend to like a lot of first time readers because it's interesting. Also, most people have watched the anime at this point, but I highly recommend you read the manga over the anime because it's a lot more consistent, and I just think it tells better stories. I'm also obsessed, with the artwork on each of the covers because you get all your favourite characters, and so I was really happy when I picked up number 14 because, who doesn't love Undertaker? Yes, I love Black Butler, and I think there's currently 26 volumes, I believe, and it's still ongoing, so I do intend to pick up the whole collection. Oh, God help my, bank account. But yes, if you don't know the story of Black Butler, it's pretty simple. A little kid, CL, makes a deal with a demon to avenge his parents' death. That demon is his demonic butler, and they kind of go around solving mysteries and crimes for the Queen of England, because CL is the Queen's, guard dog. You have to read it to fully appreciate all the characters, all the story arcs, and just the effort that goes into, creating a long haul series. Up next, we have another staple, and that is Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1. I have actually already read the first 4 volumes. I borrowed them off a friend, but I had to give them back to said friend, so I decided to go out and I'm going to buy the whole series because, it is one of the better, psychological mangas. I don't normally, read those kinds, but this is kind of an interesting, you've got ghouls, you've got a kid who was human, fell in love with a girl, didn't know she was a ghoul, that girl tried to eat him, they both kind of got crushed, and well, her organs were put inside him, making him a one-eyed ghoul, which is kind of rare, and kind of everyone wants a piece of him. There's drama, there is so much drama, there are some amazing characters. It actually has some of my favourite characters of any manga, and when I say my favourite character, we all know, probably some of us are on the same length, but Uta is my favourite character in this series. Again, you can probably watch the anime, it's pretty close, but if you want a really good series to read, then Tokyo Ghoul is one I highly recommend. The next two are part of the same series, and it is the first two omnibuses of Full Metal Alchemist. You have volumes 1 to 3, and then 4 through to 6. Yes, I've heard very mixed opinions on, omnibuses, because the paper, yes, it isn't as good a quality as, some individual ones, but they are a lot cheaper, so, if you guys want to save a pretty penny, there are a lot of volumes in this. There's 20 plus volumes, so you get 3 volumes for like $9.99, which I believe is a bargain. And again, it is a staple. I watched the 2003 anime. I have then watched Brotherhood like 3 times. But I just love this story. I'm not going to spoil it, although you probably already know the story by now because lots of people have spoiled it. You follow these two brothers. They do something that's bad, and everything has a consequence, and it's them trying to fix the actions have consequences have actions, or actions have consequences, and it's two brothers trying their best, to kind of fight back against the consequences and kind of redeem themselves. That's all I'm giving away. I highly recommend you check it out. I've also seen they've released hardcover, like the metal editions, and if I had the money, I would own each of those copies, but for now, I'm just going to stick with buying the omnibuses. They're great, especially for a first-time reader. I know a couple of series do this. I was going to pick up Bleach, but I picked up number 2 instead, because most times, most mangas, their story arc can last 3 to 4 volumes. So if you get like 3 volumes in one and there's a story arc, you get a more rounded story. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, it's a classic. Next up, we have Seraph of the End. I own volumes 1, 2, 3, and volume 4. I believe there are like 17 volumes currently that have been published with, and it's still ongoing. Again, like most of these, the anime is on Netflix. I highly recommend you check it out because it's actually one of the more faithful animes to the actual manga, which is very rare. Black Butler, they played very loose with, the manga and the anime. Full Metal Alchemist was kind of on point, and Seraph of the End, again, is on point. The premise behind this is a virus has wiped out humanity. The only survivors were anyone under the age of 13. Those kids were captured by vampires and taken to an underground city where, they kind of become livestock for the vampires. But one kid breaks out and discovers that that's a lie, because there are people living on the outside that are older than the age of 13. Okay, that just dropped. And pretty much he joins a demon army to take out the vampires. Oh, by the way, his best friend's a half vampire, so drama ensues. It is just a fun series. It's not one of those cliche, cheesy vampire mangas. It actually has a lot of depth, and it's kind of really good as like a study between who are the bad guys, the humans or the vampires. Yeah, sure, the vampires are drinking human blood, but it was the humans that caused the virus that wiped out like half the population in the first place, so really, are vampires that bad? I have actually got, I believe, volumes 5 through to 12 ordered, because I know volume 12 is where the anime ends on Netflix season 2. So it's kind of volume 13 onwards I kind of want, because we all know when it comes to anime that they can be very slow when, creating a new series. So fingers crossed we get that series, or I'm just going to have to go out and buy the manga, which I probably will, because I love the character artwork. Yeah, beautiful. This is a series that a lot of people talk about, so go check it out. Next up, we have Blue Exorcist. I own volumes 1, volume 2, and volume 3. This story follows the son of Satan. That's right, you heard me. He has some there's a lot of daddy issues in this manga, and he attends, where is he? He's on the cover. Volume 1. like True Cross Academy, where he's going to become an exorcist that takes out demons and all those bad things. So he's kind of going against the grain of what, like, well, son of Satan, he's a demon, but he wants to kill demons because, like I just said, a lot of daddy issues. It is an anime, it has been turned into one. I wouldn't really know if it's accurate because I have yet to really delve in. I bought the first 3 volumes and then I started watching the anime. So I can't really say if it is, you know, kind of loyal to this. I'll have to read some more and then get back to you in a future video if that's what you want. It's got lovable characters, some sometimes cliche and cheesy like lines, but hey ho, it's manga. And sometimes we all gotta love a bit of cheese. The penultimate manga I want to share with you guys that's in my collection is a very polarizing manga and anime, and that is Vampire Knight. I own volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5, and I actually have 6 through 10 that I've ordered and they are on their way. For me, this is a guilty pleasure series. It is really one of the first animes I started watching in high school. Maybe I liked it because at the time, you know, you had the big vampire craze. Vampires were like really big, and I'm talking about Twilight. It's a polarizing manga in the sense that some people love it, some people hate it. It does have the most infuriating like lead character who, she's not exactly the best role model. Like Yuki, she's a little naive, she's like a little bit love-struck, and quite frankly, I just want to slap her in the face. There's a love triangle between Yuki, Zero, who, you know, she's kind of grown up with, kind of sees him like a brother, but as he gets older and hotter, she kind of wants, you know, to do him. He's a vampire hunter. Haha, plot twist, he's also turning into a vampire. And then you have Kaname. I think I said that right. I think I said it wrong. That's him on the cover. He is a pure-blood vampire. He's in charge of the night school at the academy. And, well, he really wants her as well. So it's like a love triangle. This is still probably a better love triangle than Twilight will ever be. This just needed like a werewolf thrown into the mix and it would have literally been like a carbon copy Twilight. Ah. I love it, and I don't care what people say. We've all got to have that one series which, you know, we go back to, and for me it is Vampire Knight. Ah. Hashtag no shame when it comes to reading this series. And the final manga that's in my collection currently is Fairy Tail Volume 1. And you probably can't already tell in the camera, but it's actually signed by Todd himself, Natsu, who is the lead. And I actually got this copy by chance, secondhand. I know what you're thinking, oh, how dare you buy manga secondhand? But I did, I bought it off Amazon. It cost me like 50p and the shipping cost me like £1. And nowhere did it say in like the description that it was signed. And then I opened it and was like, holy hell, I've just got a signed copy of Fairy Tail Volume 1. My best friend and flatmate is obsessed with the anime. I've watched probably the first 20 episodes. And there's also a lot of volumes in this, so I'm gonna be in there for like the long haul. But yeah. Oh. Fairy Tail. I don't really need to explain the premise because you just have to Google it. If you're a fan of manga and anime, I'm pretty sure at some point you've come across Fairy Tail. So there we have it, guys and girls of the internet. That was just a little like taste of my manga collection slash haul. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed it and learned something about me. I am a massive like weeb when it comes to anime and manga, and I have been for years. And it's about time that, you know, I started, you know, bearing it, you know, like proud on the shoulder. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, then, you know, leave a like, leave a cheeky comment. You know, if you guys have any recommendations that you think I should pick up and add to my collection, then feel free, because I'm always on the lookout, you know, for some good manga, and I'm not fussy on genres. I will read anything you throw at me, because I'm a basic bitch, so unless it's crap, and then I'll be like, how dare you recommend me this? This is probably going to be one of my longer videos, so if you've stuck with it, thank you very much. If you haven't, oh well. Come back next time. Let's just wrap up this video. If you want to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking like to show me some love. You can click down here to subscribe to the channel because, well, nothing's stopping you and I do try and upload weekly. You can check out my last 2 videos or playlist right here depending on what mood I'm in when I'm editing this. I'm Beth. Keep reading manga. Keep watching some awesome anime. Until next time, goodbye.